Jordan said he and collaborators Dave Mansueto and Pete Spinda initially expected a shorter run.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Alone Together Pittsburgh, streaming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us, welcoming us into your homes or mobile devices. We are embarking on week 59 of this little streaming show that shouldn't have, but has continued. I believe this is episode one. Shit, Dave, what episode is this?
78, pushing 80.
Episode 178.
Golden years, salad days.
Golden salad days. This is what's happening here. So we started the show. If it's your first time watching, keep a sense of community going through this COVID lockdown. Things are starting to turn a corner. It feels like people are getting vaccinated, but just a shout out. We always talk about the COVID numbers in Allegheny County. There were 242 new cases of COVID in the last 24 hours. So let's keep locking it up. Now, the CDC has said, if you're vaccinated, you can have your mask off outside. You can do all kinds of things. Keep that up. But when you're going inside, and if you're not vaccinated yet, continue to wear that mask until you get the shot. Don't be a jag. Just put on a mask. Keep social distancing when you need to. But one thing that you can do right now, go get the shot. It's available anywhere. You can just walk up. You can go to a CVS right now, and they're like, "Hey, you want a shot with those Twizzlers?" Yeah, because everybody talks like this, and Twizzlers are a thing. But seriously, go get the shot. And if you don't believe me, think about what somebody would have said about that. That was like a Dame Judi Dench, for instance. What would she tell you about taking a shot?
Take the shot. I say take the shot. Take the bloody shot.
get some editing work, Dave. That's good.
Like
that's
that?
good. That's very good. I mean, it's one of those things. Let's just go out there. I mean, get the shot. I mean, what would John Travolta say, Dave?
Well, shut.
Shut! I am if you let me. Hey, someone fucking stop when you start talking to me. Start talking to her. Yeah, right.
Just get
That
the
was a
shot.
slippery one.
That was a slippery one. I think you might as well show the Rocky one now while we're at it.
Firing away.
What shot did you ever take?
Hey, Rocky, you're not happy with your life. It's nice. Me, I got a business going. I don't have to take no shots.
No one having gone more than 12
That's right.
rounds with him, and that was Jake Dale.
Took
last
that up
June
your
in Paris.
business.
You were so insulted about it. Want me to take a shot? All right. I'll take a shot.
Just take the shot, folks. You get the picture. You see what we're doing there right now. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. Erin Hart is going to be here from Farm to Table. She's going to tell us all the information about the CSAs that you can still get to this thing in our Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment brought to you from Farm to Table, PA. Also, Erin's going to talk about farmers markets that are popping up and a lot of other things that are going on. That's going to be exciting. But later in the show, we have a first here on Alone Together Pittsburgh. We're still, I mean, 170, 80 shows in. We're still having first.
Breaking ground.
Gabriel King is going to be on the show. You may know him from his acting prowess. He's been in several fantastic theatrical productions in around Pittsburgh with Bare Bones Productions, especially Carnegie Mellon graduate. Here he is. He has made a challenge online, and he is going to stare at a photograph of Ted Cruz for, we're hoping, 10 minutes.
If he can do it.
If he can do it. You know what? Right now, is he prepping? Dave, is Gabe King, is he prepping? Is he getting ready like pre-fight? I mean, this is what we're doing. This is we're going to check in on him right now.
It's looking like things are hot back there. Look,
Things are hot right there.
oh.
He's shadowboxing. He's warming up. He's in a like a ballroom. People are walking around. He's getting fired up. He's with his boys. Oh, he's going to it. Okay, he's getting ready. He's feeling it. He's ready. All right, Gabe. Okay, so he's ready. He looks like he's psyched up for this. He's going to have to stare at a photograph nonstop, just him and a photograph of Ted Cruz. We're going to do the play-by-play. We're going to color commentary, but he's stretching for 10 minutes. Now we're going to put this out to you, okay? With our in-show poll, it's going to be different tonight, okay? Things are different. It's the Engine House 25 Winery Lil Jagoff poll, but it's you, the voting audience, get to say this right now. Dave, tell them what they're voting on.
All right, folks, tonight this is an over-under. This is an over-under. The poll has been activated now. Over-under off. We're going cruising for Cruz. Cruising for Cruz. Can the man, Gabe King, do it? Under 10 minutes, over 10 minutes. Is he going to do it or is he going to fink out? This is 2021, you know what I mean? All bets are off. Nobody knows, lots of uncertainties. We are thrilled for the competition tonight, but it's up to you, Pittsburgh, to place your bets. So far, it's split 50-50. Here we go, talking about cruising with Gabe King.
All right, the votes are starting to come in here right now. People are going for the over right now, but you get that going there. Make that happen. Get it going. Okay, I'm excited about this. Gabe is prepping right now. I don't know. He might go insane, Donna. You're not wrong. I don't know if anyone's ever done this. Gabe, are you all right, Gabe? You feeling good?
I'm all right, man. Thank you for checking in.
All right, you guys are getting ready. You're getting rubbed out. Everything's good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, so it's coming now. All right, so
Looks like he's in good hands.
He's in good hands. You're about 15 minutes away from this, okay? All right, so I'm just saying, emotionally, I want you to get physically, it looks like you're getting it done. Emotionally, I want you to be ready. Get your eyes ready. Get clear. It's gonna be a night for you, buddy. This is the night that nightmares are made of. This could go so many different ways. But all right. So Gabe's gonna be sitting there. He's gonna be getting. We're gonna check in with him a little bit later before we bring this. Okay. He has not seen the photo that we have chosen for the show. Afterwards, we will go through a list of some of the ones that we did not, but that is coming up later. All right. So before things going, we're going to get to our first guest, Erin Hart, here in a minute. Dave, am I leaving anything out? I think I did. It's a little bit of housekeeping, folks. ticking below me is our Venmo. If you want to kick in a couple of bucks at Together PGH, we're on PayPal and Venmo. But I'm going to tell you something. Even if it's $1, $3, $5, doesn't matter. All the money goes to the artists involved in the show. We would greatly appreciate that. So I'm probably going to forget to bring that up a couple more times. So that's it. But the in-show little Jag-Off poll that you're voting on tonight is brought to you from Engine House 25 Winery. That's right. Go to eh25.com. They are a fantastic local winery, but they get the grapes from Napa, Chile, everywhere in between. Get on it, and get on it now, because they have a Mother's Day special going on right there. The Mother's Day Chardonnay. The bottle says Happy Mother's Day. It's a beautiful bottle, and what's inside is fantastic. You can get those meat flowers.
Tulip.
The meat tulip and charcuterie from Lola's Eatery, which is all in the same building. You cannot go wrong. And if you tell them at Engine House 25 that you found out about them from Alone Together Pittsburgh, you get $5 off per bottle. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, they're doing free delivery. They're still doing curbside. I don't know what the hours are for the tasting room, but if you go to eh25.com, you will figure it out. I don't know how they got such an easy only 4 letters in a .com. With my website for Bare Bones Productions, it's like people just get pissed off because they had to type so many letters. eh25.com. Check them out. It's going to be there. All right. Before
your mom will thank you.
Your mother will thank you. Come on. Everybody's got a mother in their life, depending on what mother means to you. Just get some wine and tell them we sent you $5 off. All right. So things are going to be moving along here at a rapid pace. I mean, the clock is ticking. Gabe is sweating. He's getting ready. And Aaron Hart is here. Dave, is there anything else that's happened over the last weekend since we've been back that I have not discussed that you feel is necessary?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. All right. So moving along here, folks. Every Wednesday night we do a Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment brought to you from Farm to Table, PA. And tonight we have the woman herself, the grande dame of Farm to Table, PA. Aaron Hart is with us tonight to break some knowledge on us. Aaron, how you doing?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Welcome back to the show. We see you're at your office again. You're back in the home office.
Yes.
And the lighting is spectacular.
It's so nice to be back. I haven't worked up here since December 14th.
Oh my God.
Yesterday. Yeah.
All right. So today, did you get a lot of stuff accomplished?
It's like unbelievable. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm still down on the first floor. So I'm still like running on 2 flights of stairs. And then I like sign something, and then I put it in the scanner, and then I run back up and scan it. So yeah.
All right. So
the guy who has to stare at Ted Cruz, I'm worried about him. I feel like we should send him like a care package.
I don't know. It's you should. We should have thought of that beforehand. This all happens. This all happened so fast. We could say like Dave thinks we should send Gabe a meat tulip and a charcuterie platter with a bottle of Mother's Day Mother's Day wine from Engine House 25. But anyway, so what is new in the farm to table world?
Well, as we talked about last week, CSAs are selling out, and I wanted to talk about a CSA. I don't know if Dave could find it. I'm sure he can. There's a farm called Dreamtime Farm. Time as in Thyme. This woman, Lynn Galston, is her name, and I'm probably mispronouncing her last name, but she writes. So if you're interested, I know you love like meeting like all these farmers, Patrick.
I do.
She writes the most incredible like Facebook posts. I mean, she'll write like 4 or 5 paragraphs of that's on Local Harvest. Yep. So if you go to Facebook and go to her like Facebook page and follow her, she talks about her entire life that revolves around taking care of all these animals and dogs that live on her farm, and all the vegetables that she grows. So this year I actually subscribed to 2 CSAs, Cherry Organics and Dreamtime Farm. And I know Dreamtime, her husband died a couple of years ago, and she always finds hearts that are shaped like rocks. I mean, rocks that are shaped
like hearts. Got you.
So, so she like this post. I was reading this. So like she always has like the most beautiful writing and the most like the coolest pictures. And so you could buy her soaps. She has goat milk soaps on Etsy. So she's also at the Swickley Farmers Market, but she'll just meet people on the side of 79 on like the Mount Nebo exit.
Mm-hmm.
on like Sunday afternoons or Saturday afternoons and bring down like eggs, soaps, all kinds of things. So that's something, and I think she has a couple shares left. So if someone wants an extremely cool CSA experience, I've never got this before, but the way she talks about it, it's like she's magic.
That's amazing.
Probably.
Question for you. All right. Yeah. Stories like that's a snake. So stories like this, right, lead me to this question for you. How do you choose? You know all these people intimately. You know their backstories. You know their farms. You've been to their farms. You know all about them. You promote them. How do you choose in a year which CSA you're going to get? Do you rotate? Do you, dare I say, crop share? What do you do with
well,
this?
now I'm home so much more and I'm cooking so much more because I'm not traveling for work. So what I'm not doing this year is I'm not growing a garden. Like I'll grow herbs, but not I'm not going to grow a lot of like tomatoes. But that being said, I know I'm going to have like 20 tomato plants. I mean, I say that now, but it's like April 28th. It's part of my work, so I need to know what's happening with people, and I shop. I spend almost 100% of my dollars local on food. My husband does not, and so like I don't want people to like 100% local because we're not. But I only.
It's hard to be. It's almost impossible to be 100% local. But I mean, you're doing.
If anybody could do it, I could do it because, like as you said, like I go out to farms all the time because I get invited to their farms. I just have an intellectual curiosity. Like I love everything about it, and I'm also like I travel a lot for work. So if I'm going to be up in like Katanning, I'll just go to a couple farms on my way there, or I know wherever all the farms are. I've worked in Western PA for like 27 years, driving around, so it's like my territory.
Obviously, well, you're in the right job for it. I mean,
I know
it is fascinating, and everybody. I mean, I love all the farmers that you've sent to us have been amazing, and just like, but at the end of the day, they love what they're doing. And as far as the community goes, I mean, that's at its core. So these CSAs that people can get here, are we looking at some soap?
These are so this is Dream Times. It looks like their Etsy shop. So you can go in and just buy their soaps. And I'm sure she has all kinds of things available. She's extremely talented and like just extremely hard worker.
It's amazing. So check that out and follow her on Facebook, folks. So, okay. So CSAs. What's the hub? What should people do to get CSAs, which are left? Because we told them they were going like hotcakes about a week or so ago. And now there's, is it slim pickings or is there still a good variety of CSAs?
I'm sure some people probably are sold out, but I'm sure there's still a lot available. I would look at, because these farms are huge, like Harvest Valley Farms, Dillner Family Farms, Who Cooks For You Farm. Who Cooks For You Farm is an organic farm in like Jefferson County, and we should have them on some night.
That'd be great.
They're always at the Bloomfield Market, like right at the front corner. So they have those, like they probably have like 4 tables together. So they're kind of hard to miss. I think they've increased their CSA probably by like 300 times as it was like before, like if you like 2019.
Wow. So it's growing. And then,
they were selling to restaurants. So what happened was, what's nice is that any farm that had like a direct to consumer model built, they were able just to switch right over back to the CSA. Because CSAs had fallen out of favor for years. I mean, it was very hard for farms to sell, share, and
do you feel like this pandemic is going to basically reset the clock? You know what I mean? And just kind of put people back on track. I mean, I know a lot of people have found out more about CSAs in the last year because when the grocery stores were pillaged about a year ago at this point in time, and people didn't want to go into a big box store to get, their groceries, and we're going to the farms, and the farms were delivering. People, they kind of, as far as innovation goes, I mean, a couple of farms that you put me in touch with, I mean, I get stuff delivered from the farm, which is amazing to me.
Yeah. I mean, they're the most, they can really pivot, quote unquote, which was like the word of the year, right?
In Webster's dictionary, this is the
they're
number one word of
farmers.
the year is pivot. Yeah.
That's what they do every day. So when they get hail, when they get a frost, when they don't have rain, they have too much rain, or the pigs get out and like destroy the greenhouse. I mean, there's always something happening on a farm. So if you follow Dreamtime Farm, you'll know what I mean. There's always something happening. They have this like incredible talent. But I think what's also going to really change after COVID is, and the fact that Biden's president, that we have, like, we're addressing some core problems that are like really the food problem. So, I mean, the food problem of like people like me and you not buying local it would be great if we did, because then it would put pocket money in the pockets of the economy. But for all the people who can't afford fresh food or can't even like wrap their head around having just like a nice, comfortable meal, because there's always something that's like tugging at, their ability to just have like a cool, calm life, because of just like poverty is like wreaking havoc on it.
So we've got some pictures here right now. Farmers markets. It's farmers market season now, right? Like they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah. So along that same thread, so farmers markets are coming up. They're more accessible than ever for everybody, whether you're using food stamps at the farmers market or you're going and dropping like $500 at the farmers market. We need everybody at the farmers market, because it helps to have those federal dollars that are coming through, like stamps and even WIC vouchers, to be able to catch those in at farmers markets. Bloomfield, I'm assuming this is from the Bloomfield market. So their Saturday mornings, the markets are starting up in the next week or so. The city paper last week published a list of farmers markets. Good Food Pittsburgh has a whole list of farmers markets on their website. They have the most comprehensive list. And as people send us, add this market or that market, we've been sending those over to them. So that's going to be like our go-to list.
And you can find out a lot of this stuff from farmtotablepa.com, right? As well.
Farmtotablepa.com, but also check out Good Food Pittsburgh, because
Good Food Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so just another way to stay in touch with all these different things is to follow these different media groups. I would definitely follow the food writers at the Post Gazette, Table Magazine,
Fantastic
Magazine, Next Pittsburgh. They're all writing stories right now, because this is a hot local food now is finally like a hot topic. So they're all covering these awesome stories about the farm. So what we do is we then will share that. So if you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we have like a professional staff of people working to share all of these different articles and information. This is Freedom Farm. They're up in Butler County. That's at the field market, I think.
Nice.
They bring this like beautiful cart. Yeah. So, yep, there.
All right. So this is hot. I mean, this is the way to go. I'm looking forward to this, especially when it's not snowing. Which it might happen tomorrow in Pittsburgh if you follow anything.
Well, yeah. So for everybody planning a garden, we'll definitely have Doug Oster back. Doug's classes are starting up again next week on May 6th. They're free.
That's on Thursdays, right?
Thursdays at 4:30. If you sign up for our newsletter on our website, farmtotablepa.com, you'll get invitations to all these webinars that we're doing. But the last frost is Mother's Day. So that's a good like rule of thumb. Don't plant annuals like tomatoes before the last frost.
All right. So you heard it here. It's official. Aaron said the last frost is going to be on Mother's Day. There will not be another frost.
Yes.
Period. Until that comes. All right.
Hold me to that one, Aaron.
Okay, fine.
All right, Aaron. Thanks so much. Is there anything else before we say goodbye here today that we wanted to cover here?
No, I think that's all. My grandma told me that, Dave. So I trust my grandma.
All right, we're going with Aaron's grandma. I'm sorry. Before you go, I got to ask you a serious question.
Okay.
Do you think Gabe King? Do you take the over or the under on 10 minutes of staring at nothing but a photograph of Ted Cruz, the senator?
What is the photo? Is it like him getting?
He hasn't seen it yet. It's just there's a photo that has been selected. Gabe's new bride actually was the one that picked it. We narrowed it down to 2 or 3, and then she picked the winner. So that they'll bring that in there. It's 44. Okay. Under is 56. The over is 4. He's physically going to die, says Ryan. It's we're gonna find out here. So where do you fall on this before we say goodbye?
I don't know, Gabe, but I'm gonna say, and his wife took the picture, so he's gonna want to beat her. So I'm taking the over.
Okay. All right. So Aaron's taking the over as well. All right, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll talk to you in a week.
All right. Sounds good.
Hopefully. All right. Thanks, Aaron.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Again, check out FARMTOTABLEPA.com. We just barely scratched the surface of all the things that they do. So go to FARMTOTABLEPA.com and be sure to tune in every Wednesday to Alone Together. You're going to have another Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment there. Okay, we're about at that time. Like, we're about to get to this. Before we do, though, this is a reminder, because I know people are like really excited right now. I'm going to use this as an excuse right now. Go get your vaccine shot. And I'm going to do the most common thing in the world. What did my friend Lynn tell me about this, Dave?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
That's right. And you see, we found a live version, so Facebook won't shut us down for copyright infringement. See, we'll
still get busted. The long arm of Lin-Manuel.
He's gonna do it. That's right. That was the obvious one that we hadn't used yet. We got other ones in the can for later. But everybody, find your place, get your vaccine. That said, it's time. All right, it's time. The buildup is there. This is like a prize fight happening right now. This is it. This is the main event. It's on. All right, let's go. At an undisclosed location, Gabe King is sitting waiting to undertake the biggest undertaking right now. Looking at a photograph of Senator Ted Cruz we're shooting for 10 minutes straight. We'll be there to do some commentary. Let's talk to Gabe and see how he's feeling before we get started with this. Gabe, how you feeling, buddy?
Man? I'm actually literally physically sweating. I'm not lying to you.
All right. Was it too much warming up or what? I mean,
I did warm up a little too much, but it's really, I think this room is abnormally hot. I've come upstairs and I think all the heat is actually traveling up here. So I thought I didn't need this towel, but I actually do.
Okay, so this is cool. This is, how it turns around. All right, so how did you come to do this, Gabe? How did you come to decide to take this undertaking on?
Well, okay, so I am, I don't know if you know this about me, many of you at home may not, but I'm a Twitter troll. And I have been reporting Ted Cruz's pictures for, being offensive because I don't like to see his face. So it all started from that, and it hasn't been successful. And then I realized that, like a lot of people at home, might actually enjoy the challenge of me looking at people or looking at Ted Cruz for a long period of time. So I went on Facebook. I set a number that I thought was way too high. I said, 50 likes. I get 3-4 likes on every post that I do. 50 likes, and I will stare at a picture of Ted Cruz for 10 minutes. And lo and behold, people love hurting me.
Well, right now, the under is in the lead. Also, we're hearing some from the audience. His face is going to melt like in India at the end of Indiana Jones. Gaby baby from Melissa. I'm guessing she's just saying hi. He's physically going to die. Also, Art chimed in. Maybe if COVID shots were paired with Jaeger shots, they'd be more popular with you people. Maybe he's right. Channeling Cancun. It's on here. There will be bits. Okay. All right. So it is now 8:34 Eastern time. Okay. Are you ready to drop on this? And we can talk on the other end if you're able. Okay.
Yeah.
So out of several photos, so what we're going to do here, we have 2 cameras angles for Gabe on this. We're going to have multiple things to check in. I will be doing the commentary. We'll be watching the clock. It is coming before we start. A quote Donna just sent in: "You don't stare the devil in the eyes and come out with some sort of sin. You can't beat the devil without becoming like him. So this is it, okay? This is just me. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
I'm ready. I'm
okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to show you the photograph, and then we are going to show it to the audience. But you will be looking at that photo on your mobile device, I'm guessing, right there, nonstop, 10 minutes. Don't talk to us unless you have to. I might check in with you. We're going to talk in a whisper. And if you at home have anything you'd like to add, just hit the comment section. We will respond. All right. Are we ready? It is time. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get my stopwatch set, and it is going to be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show them the photograph.
Oh no.
There it is, folks. This is what he is looking at right there. The clock is now ticking. Okay, this is what he's looking at. So Gabe, all right, so now Gabe King is now looking at this picture. He's taking this very seriously. Here comes the death, says Ryan Danko. All right, we've never done anything like this before, but I can see emotionally things are happening. Okay, this is a very weird situation. I don't think we're going to look away. I think we're going to keep the camera on Gabe. He's not acting right now. What you're seeing here is pure. Dave Mansueto, what do you think's happening right now in Gabe's mind?
Well, I think this is the calm before the storm.
Whisper, Dave. Whisper, Dave.
This is the calm before the proverbial storm, where Mr. King. I think usually you start off these things, you feel pretty confident at the top. There's a little bit. There's that initial rush of okay, I'm in. I'm strapping in. I'm doing this. But there is a long haul to go. There is a whole lot of cruise to stare at in this time, and I think that clock's going to be creeping along for Mr. King as we move forward.
Let's just give a moment of silence. If you're just joining us, Gabe King is currently staring at a photograph of Ted Cruz that was selected by his new wife. He's looking at this. He's attempting to stare at nothing but this photo for 10 minutes. Okay? He's scared, sterile already. That face doesn't need power. It runs on pure hate, says Brian. Melissa says he's sterile already. Haig will be notified. Someone save him and cut the power, says Art. All right, we're not even at 2 minutes yet.
What?
Just focus. Just focus. Is there anything that you're feeling right now that you want to share with us, Gabe?
I noticed a lot of details about Ted Cruz. His eyes are not even. Okay. One of them is significant. Maybe I've heard this term before. It might be a Dwayne eye. It's not a lazy eye, but one eye doesn't go one way.
Okay.
He doesn't iron suits. He doesn't iron them.
Well, I'm glad that you're not just looking purely in his eyes. Okay, because
they're looking in different directions.
Okay, all right. So that's fine. So there's that. Notice other features. Anything else there?
His nose has a large jut out in the bridge of it, so it's all. Not only is it obnoxious, the point and bulbous thing that it comes to at the end, but then also further up the bridge, a second obnoxious part of it.
All right,
juts out.
Okay. All right. So let's go back. Okay. Go back to inside. All right. We're just going to let you talk right now. Okay. Do you have any guess how long you've been doing this so far?
You guys said something about 2 minutes.
Okay.
It felt like 2 hours.
Okay. So just really quickly, how long do you think you've been looking at this photograph?
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Okay. You're actually at 3 minutes and 24 seconds now. So we're going to give you some. We're going to give you some time right now. Just some silence. You focus. The horror.
How about some words of encouragement from the audience?
So does anyone in the audience have anything encouraging that you would like us to go to Gabe? Gabe, stay focused.
Get past the messages on.
The clock is going fast. It's very, very fast. All right. It's going on now. All right, so let's switch to this other camera angle. Let's get in there a little tighter on the new camera angle, Dave, the handheld. Let's get in there close on Gabe. Let's just look at Gabe's eyes. question is Gabe, the new question from the audience, is Gabe an organ donor? You might be able to do it, Gabe, says Michael Sean. Art chimes in quick. Someone pokes a picture of Jimmy Carter. That's not going to happen. He is 100% in this right now. All right, so Brian just chimed in and said, Gabe, imagine Ted Cruz drinking a Bud Light Lime, and that pic is his reaction. All right, stay focused. Stay focused. Donna wants to know if Gabe was drug tested beforehand. It depends on what you mean by tested.
Yeah, we gave him drugs.
He may have tested lots of drugs before to be able to get through this. All right, just stay focused, Gabe. All right, we're gonna let you do it. Just so you know, Gabe, you've passed the halfway point.
No fucking way, dude. I can do this.
All right, so we're gonna just let you get focused now. Okay, we're gonna let this happen. Getting lost in those eyes. I'm waiting for you to comment on that upper lip.
What about where are his teeth? I can see 1.5 of them.
Is that a shadow? Is that a shadow or what do you call that on his top lip?
I'm sorry to lose it, Patrick.
It's okay. Just hold on.
Not like this man, Ted Cruz.
It's just keep on focus. Just stay focused. You can do this.
Like booze.
Well, this is your own personal way to defeat the demon. Okay, slay that dragon.
Is that?
His teeth were left in Cancun, apparently. Okay, that was not mine. That was Art's. Okay. All right. This is. We're just gonna let you listen to it. Just feel it. You're at 6 minutes.
Okay.
30 seconds.
I thought that was simple.
Donna thinks it's meth mouth. Just stay focused. This is. I can almost sense that it looks to me that Gabe is almost kind of feeling and actually thinking about things that Mr. Cruz has done. I don't know if there's things there. Did you apparently Brian is saying that his dad killed JFK, which might actually open a whole new door. Wow, this song is actually perfect for what's going on in Gabe's head right now. This is a 2-camera shoot, folks. This is something that we haven't really, we're breaking ground here on Alone Together. Okay, Dave.
I slipped.
Okay. I'm struggling over here, Patrick. Check in.
All right. I don't know, man. I hate to say it. I'm kind of letting you twist in the wind here a little bit because I feel like commentary is taking you out of the zone. So I think we're going to give at least 30 seconds here. You're almost. I mean, you're well past halfway. You're on your way home. We just turned 8 minutes. You can do this, buddy, but just stay focused. Tommy Amoeba said that this is reminding him of A Clockwork Orange, and that didn't end with
turning away.
Oh wow! Turn it down a little bit.
Turning.
Mansueto, turn that music down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Just you're physically okay. Wow. All right. I'm hoping you make it, Gabe, so we can talk about this on the other side and basically feel this out here. You're so close. Now, what I want to know is, anybody out there, is there a dollar amount that anyone's willing to give if Gabe goes over? Is there a dollar amount for extra minutes for bonus time that you might actually want to donate or call it in the chat there, and we'll see what it is if we can make this go. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Gabe King is currently staring at a photograph of Ted Cruz for 10 minutes. And for the final minute, which we're just about to start, I'm going to be totally silent. We've just received a pledge for $2 per minute that you go over, and now we have $20 has been pledged to go over. Can you do another minute, Gabe?
I'll do one more minute, yeah.
Okay.
His speech is starting to slur. I hope we have medical on standby.
It is ready. This is getting intense. The silence, I think, has done something. Ryan Danko says, when you stare into the abyss stares back.
This is exciting.
We have 10 more seconds, Gabe, and you'll be at 11 minutes. You are now at 11 minutes. Do you want to tap out or do you want to keep going?
Give me one more.
All right, one more minute. One more minute. There we go. Brian, that's 4 Washingtons.
Come on. Now I'm thinking about his mother.
Oh, wow. This is getting real. Gabe.
Yeah.
5 more seconds and you'll have completed 12 minutes. I think we're good.
Yeah. Shut it down, man.
All right. Call it.
Thank you.
Gabe. Wow. And you went overtime. 12 minutes, 16 seconds.
Woo! Yes. The God couldn't do it, man.
Wow. Oh my God. He needs a Silkwood shower. There is no God. He doesn't need a doctor. He needs an exorcist. What do you think of that face now? I'm going to let Brian have the first question for you. So how do you feel? Okay. After that, be honest.
I feel like I hate him more, quite frankly. I thought that I would have some sort of catharsis and I really planned this. I thought I would have some sort of catharsis that I would come to terms with his humanity. And it did not have, I picked him apart from the first minute. And then I felt pity for his mother for having birthed him.
Oh, wow. That's something. Yeah. Well, I know there's going to be more feelings. It's going to be settling in.
Stop. I will never be able to see that particular picture of Ted Cruz ever again.
Well, it's funny that you say that. We're going to show you the pictures we didn't choose.
Okay.
Now.
I'm ready for those, honestly, because it's
all right. So Dave, starting with his actual the photo that he chose to represent him this year in the Senate. There he is with Ted Rafael Cruz. Okay, that's him. You know,
I trained to that picture.
You trained to that picture.
I was ready for a bearded face, actually.
All right. So what's another one? Okay. Were there any performance enhancing drugs? Asks Pete.
Yeah. Tequila and weed, which is legal in New York.
And here's another photograph that was not selected.
That's a real dude. Honestly, that might have sent me over the edge. You might have made a mistake. Why didn't you choose that one?
Because Pam didn't choose that one.
It's a tough picture.
All right, so that's another one here. Here's another one.
That's Ted Cruz?
That's Ted Cruz.
It looks like Roger Ailes and Ted Cruz if they had a child.
Yeah, well, that we did not choose that one. All right. Here's another one.
Oh, really bad, but too quirky. I wouldn't have been able to really
Exactly. It was too quirky. And then we have another option.
I kind of like him in that one. I'd vote for that guy.
That's like a bad televangelist. Oh, this one
sexy Ted Cruz.
Yeah, sexy vampire Ted Cruz.
Sexy vampire Ted Cruz with the Grecian.
That would have made me angry too, just because like he thinks he looks good in that photo.
This could be one of those manscaping commercials.
The before photo?
No, when you're like, look how good I am with this razor and my junk, you know?
That one.
Dave, nobody would ever want to look like this. This is Ted Cruz. He looks scary in that face.
Okay, so could this been have done clean without any performance enhancing drugs? Okay, here's another photo. It looks like a different angle from that last shot with the dark side on his face. All right. Yeah. All right. What else do we have here? I think we have one more, maybe two more.
No, I'm just cycling through the ones we got.
Wait, I thought we were missing one.
What did you guys pick up on your end? What did you see?
Well, I saw from your reaction, I saw some fear. You know what I mean? I saw fear. And at one point you mentioned something about it, but your body was turning away. Like you were physically your body wasn't in control of trying to look away from it. Now, do you feel like we're not just talking about the look of the man, we're talking about what he has said and done. And then we know all of that inside, and you were expecting something else. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's his like LinkedIn.
Oh my God. His LinkedIn. All right. I'm sending Dave another shot here that I must have forgot to put into the rotation. By the way, I have several photos of Ted Cruz on my phone now, which I'm gonna have to delete and burn my phone.
They don't delete.
They don't delete. It's okay, so I'm seriously saying I thought this was going to be a lot not funnier. I mean, it's funny that you were tortured with it, but I saw like actual emotion happening, and it wasn't fake. I've seen you act, and this wasn't it.
This was not fake. I was genuinely scared for. You're right. Some of it, like I find the comedy in it and all, but and of course I want to stare at a picture of Ted Cruz because it's hilarious. But there is like some stuff that happened in there that I wasn't in control of.
So tell me about it.
Being repulsed, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, I think that I was trying to find the humanity in him, and then I couldn't. And then I felt scared about it. Scared that I couldn't crack through it, and I couldn't get to a deeper place with Ted Cruz, which is probably how every person in his life has ever felt.
These are just pictures, man. They're on the internet. We weren't just trying to do that. So this is pretty wild, Gabe. All right. So what do you think the rest of, I would rather take a razor challenge to my junk than to do that challenge, says Pete.
You're right. It was particularly bad. And we should have like a 2 weeks from now, we should check back in and
there he is in Cancun.
Oh man,
when the power was out in Texas.
Yeah. His body.
Not sure you can unsee him in the bathtub. All right, the bathtub photo. There's that one. Dave, did you run that other one I sent?
What were you talking? What the one you just texted me, right?
Team chat. I just sent you two. The first one. Obviously, my cut and paste skills are good. This is another one that was almost selected for the choice.
Really bad. That one is really that similar to the one that we actually used. This one has a really good quality of like this is like him. This is.
So we went deep. So here's the question. I know you're on a little bit of a siesta here. You're having a little getaway here for a day. Do you think you're going to be able to go? Is this going to haunt your dreams? Do you think this is going to like burn it? I haven't looked at anybody straight for 10 minutes like that before. I haven't looked at a photograph like that, except for like those ones. Except for those ones. Do you remember those pictures at the mall when you would look at them and they would turn into another picture and your eyes would change? Did your eyes change at all? Like, did you feel like you were going into like a damn zone?
Well, okay, so I did zone out a bunch for sure. I was like trying to like focus on the larger idea rather than the focus in on his like disgusting features. Right. But I was I had an easier time when I looked at something specific. That became easier for me.
All right. Okay. Well, Pete also thinks we're going to hear about you on the 40th Street Bridge threatening to jump because of nightmares that you're having shaken about this. And I'm telling you right now, this picture is a good way to end it tonight, because this would be him looking at you like, oh, you thought you could look at my picture and have a cathartic moment.
I tell you what, I looked it up before I did this challenge. How long can you stare at a screen? How long can you stare at a picture just for safety reasons?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's 20 minutes. You can stare at a screen for 20 minutes. I only went to 12, so I knew I was going to be okay all the way up till 20. But there was no scientific evidence about what happens when you stare at a picture of Ted Cruz for 10 minutes.
And it was on a screen, so it was a twofer.
Yeah, it was scary, man.
And you weren't wearing those blue blocker glasses. You know,
I wish I was.
There was a lot going on there, but I mean, you had, if you were wearing a beret right now, you'd be very French, even without the beret. That shirt's got a French vibe. Well, buddy, I hope you can, unwind a little bit tonight. I don't want to keep you here. I know you got stuff to do, but thank you for sharing that with us. That was a first for Alone Together.
Hey, thanks for ruining my vacation. That's all.
All right, buddy. Well, I hope everything's good. Is everybody all right at your vacation house there?
We're good. We should get a reaction shot from Chuck. Chuck's shooting this on his live. Shoot Chuck real quick.
We got there's 4 different cameras. There's a whole facility. Oh wow.
That's Chuck over there. We got Chuck on the third cam.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. You beat the odds. Dave, what was the final verdict on the poll?
Let's take a look. See, it looks like everybody had him for under. They didn't think he was going to make it. Nobody had the confidence that Gabe was going to pull it off.
With 2 bonus minutes and 10 seconds. So this is good. Gabe will be featured on Intervention next year. There's lots of issues here. Let's hope you stay who you are and you make it through the night, because I'm afraid that, did you ever watch a horror movie or watch a lot of a movie or something, and then when you close your eyes, you would see images from it?
This might be burned in my retina. Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid may or may not happen.
All right, keep the jokes going, but this is serious. I mean,
no, I'm serious. I'm it's not a joke. I'm speaking for real here. I think this may. I'd like to maybe check in with you tomorrow or Friday to see where you are
on this evening, because I'm if I'm feeling anything, I'm going to text you.
Okay, well, let's hope you have a nice enough vacation, and that's great. So wait, I'm getting a text here. We have something we're going to bring up here right now. We're going to try to get for you as a consolation prize. We're going to try to with any of the proceeds that were got into us. I forget. Who was it? Brian? Somebody owes about at least $6 on that from the holdout. So we're going to try to get you some Ted Cruz toilet paper as a gift, as a parting gift.
I would love nothing more.
Parting in more ways than one. Well, thank you so much, Gabe. Get to your vacation, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be blocking off Gabe King, everybody. Let's give him at your house or wherever you are. Give him a round of applause. All right. All right, thanks, folks. All right, signing Gabe off here, letting him get back to his night. And we are going to be winding down the show here tonight. Tomorrow, that Gabe King, Aaron Hart, thank you very much. Tomorrow, Byron Nash is going to be back talking about a whole lot of things. Maybe we'll get him to play a song. He's got the black metal is coming back. Duya is going to be happening. His own fitness group. He's got his LLC. He's going to basically, he's got gigs coming up. There's a lot of stuff that Byron's going to talk about, and he's also one of our favorite guests. So tune in tomorrow. We're also going to have the one and only Chef Kate Romaine is going to be on, and she's going to tell us what Kate ate and a lot of other things. So it's a super hyped, cool show tomorrow. You do not want to miss it, starting at 8:00. Tonight, we're going to wind things down now. Dave, do we have any other reasons that we should tell people to get their shot? Do we have any other clips?
You got your shot. Now give me mine.
That's what you need to be like. You need to channel Mr. T. You need to go get your shot. Figure it out. All right. Do that. Thank you all very much. On behalf of Dave. Dave, are you there? You want to show your face? All right, cool. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching tonight. I'm sorry it was almost some form of waterboarding torture for Gabe. We're hoping he gets out of it. He was 3 shades paler when it was done. So we're back tomorrow, 8 o'clock with Byron Nash, Kate Romaine. See you later, everybody. Have a good night. Get your shot. Wear your mask when you have to. Peace, everybody. Thank you. Can't believe he actually did it.
Keep on scratching.